Hello folks, it's Gordon here. I hope all is well with you. And this video I've called Give Yourself Permission. Looking at one of my quote images. Posted it in the feed. I'll post it again under this video when I finish the video. And it's one of the quote images that I've made that is just words on a background that I've created. So it's not using one of my photos, using just words, but powerful words. 3 powerful words. Give yourself permission. In health, wealth, career, relationships or lifestyle, give yourself permission. Now you might think, yeah, that sounds obvious, sounds a bit glib and corny, that does, Gordon. You're off in the realms there. But hang on, bear with me. Because we don't give ourselves permission, do we? We don't give ourselves permission to do things or to say things or even to think things. Too many people spend too much time seeking permission from others. So if that's the case and it sounds silly, then why is it? And the reason it is that from birth, we are told what we can and can't do by our parents predominantly. Obviously, that's where it starts. And we're told that for a reason. We're told that to protect us. Don't stick a fork in the electric socket, as an example. Don't eat that glass, whatever it might be, for an example. Things to keep us alive. We're told and we're taught what we can and we can't do. But that develops as time goes on into permission as to what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. Some people are brought up to think that they can do whatever they want, that it's good. If you want to do something, do it. They're brought up always being given permission. So they're brought up thinking that they're allowed to give themselves permission. That is great. Some people are brought up to always have to seek permission to think, say or do anything from other people. Now that's not necessarily wrong. Some people lead full and happy lives always seeking permission from others. I'm not saying that's wrong per se, but there's a third group. And the third group is in the middle somewhere. They're brought up thinking that they always need to seek permission from other people, and they're in between the group. So they were brought up thinking that they always need permission, but they can see, they understand that that's the case, and they know there's this other group who don't seem to need permission from anyone else, who seem to allow themselves to do whatever they want, whenever they want, and they wonder how they can move from one group to the other. And the answer is to give yourself permission, to understand the fact that the permission as a grown adult to think what you want, to say what you want, to do what you want, the permission to do that is yours to give. It's always been yours to give to yourself. You might think that you need permission from your family, your friends, your work colleagues, society in general, your peer group. You might think you need permission from others, but actually the permission is yours to give. Now, the thing that you might want to think, say or do might be outrageous. Might be outrageous to all these groups of other people. You might think it's outrageous to yourself. And there might be consequences of you doing it. I was certainly always brought up to believe that I could do anything I want, but there are consequences to your actions. There's always going to be consequences. So if you think, do and act whatever you want, whenever you want, because you've given yourself permission, you've got to accept that there will be consequences of that. Some of those consequences will be great, will be a thing of wonder, because you're opening yourselves up to opportunity and possibility once you give yourself full permission. But there'll also be consequences. So some of those consequences will be great, a thing of joy, things of wonder. Some of those consequences might not be so great. It's going to bring difficulties, challenges, obstacles in your way. Because once you start giving yourself permission, a lot of people are not going to like it. Those people who think that the permission is theirs to give, that might be friends, family, work colleagues, society in general, your peer group, they might think that permission is theirs. And you may have given them permission to think that permission is theirs. So if you start to take it away from them, if you start to say, think and act, no, Permission is mine to give myself, and I'm giving myself permission. They're not going to like it. They're going to let you know about it, and they're going to do something about it. That will happen. That's okay. Then you can choose whether you're going to give permission back to them, or you're going to keep permission, which is yours. You're going to decide. You're going to choose. I talk about choices a lot. Remember, your past choices don't have to be your future choices. That's why they're called choices. Give yourself permission. Powerful, transformational. That's why it fits well in my Transform Your Life Now message. Now, come to think of it, next week in the group is the first week of my Online Passion Profits week in the group, where if you've been following me for any length of time, you know I've been choosing between the two niches. This niche, my personal development content, and the Online Passion Profits niche, showing people how they can turn any passion into profit online. So I've decided that once a month I'm going to do promotion and content about turning passion into profit online. That is in this next week coming up here in the group. And that is something that a lot of people, they don't think they're allowed to do it. Oh, I couldn't do that. Why not? Oh, so-and-so wouldn't like it. Or, oh, it's not good enough for me. No. Give yourself permission. Even if you're thinking, yeah, I'm not sure about saying certain things, or I'm not sure about doing certain things, just give yourself permission to think things then. Even if that's a starting point, give yourself permission to think things, to think about possibilities, to think about opportunities, and to think about what happens if you then took that permission a little bit further. Okay, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the quote image and the point I'm making. Give yourself permission. If you feel like leaving a comment, leave a comment below wherever you happen to see this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you like the message, hit the like button. I'd appreciate that because it helps me spread my message via the social media algorithms. Okay, signing off for now. Hope all is well with you and wishing you as ever health and happiness and lots of permission. I'll speak to you again soon. Once I can hit the finish button.